Alright guys, this is the properties of kite station. In this station we're going to be using the properties of kites to solve some problems. I've got them written out, but I also kind of want to explain what some of them mean. So a kite is a shape like this where you have two sets of congruent sides. This side's congruent to this side, and this side is congruent to this side. Couple things we need to know. The long diagonal here bisects these two shorter diagonals here. What that means is AE is congruent to EC. The third thing we need to know is that angles in between the two sides that are not congruent, this angle and this angle, those two angles are congruent. So this big angle right here, BAD, is congruent to angle BCD. And also, if we add up all the angles, it equals to 360. Also, these diagonals like bisect these angles. That means like this little angle here is equal to this little angle here. This one's equal to this one. This one's equal to this one. And this one's equal to this one. So let's talk about how we use these properties to solve some problems here. So here's what we know. Looking at this. This angle and this angle are congruent. All of these angles add up to 360. So the way we find one missing angle in a kite is we say, the way we figure out what both of these angles are is we know all these have to add up to 360. So if I do 360 and I take away 20 and I take away 100, that'll tell me what these two angles have to add to. So 360 minus 100 is 260, minus 20 is 240. That means these two angles add to be 240, and they're equal. So the way we figure out what one of those angles is, we put 2x equals to 240. And if I divide both sides by 2, that means both of those angles are 120 degrees. So we would do the exact same process right here. We do 360 minus 60 minus 70. And that winds up being 230. Sorry. And then to figure out what both of those angles are, I put 2x equals to 230. And if I divide that by 2, that tells me that both of these angles are 115 degrees. And you could always check by adding those up and see if they add to 360. Now, on the particular ones that look like this, the diagonals bisect these little angles here. So this angle is 30 degrees. This little angle here is also 30 degrees. On some of these, like if it says find the missing side, and I have a question mark here, these two sides are equal. So if this is 10, this is also 10. And then the last thing, the big diagonal bisects the little diagonal. That means it cuts it in half. So if AE, the problems tell me AE is 5, that means EC is also 5, which means AC is 10.